Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Just wanted to do a quick video letting you know what I've been up to this week. Making my way through Far From the Madding Crowd by Thomas Hardy. I'm listening to it on audiobooks when I go out for walks, and I'm making slow but steady progress. It's interesting. Anyway, I have to give us a bit more time to let you know how I really feel about it. But most of my work this week has actually been of a different character than recently. Recently, I've been, as you know, the last couple months, been exclusively focusing on fiction. So this week I finally decided to get back to one of my long-term tasks, which was I'm interested in compiling, and I've been working on it for on and off for not a decade, but somewhere between 5 and 10 years. There's a fly in this house that's driving me nuts. I hate house flies. Anyway, so I've been diligently working at that, and this week, oh my gosh, I am gonna just go insane. This week, so I've been making progress on it and getting the file in good shape and so on, formatting. And as I'll put right here, I have been reading a lot of the Nag Hammadi Gnostic texts. So I should first say that the work I'm working on this week is an encyclopedia of Christology. Okay, Christology is, as the name suggests, the study of Christ. So this all came out of a course I taught, I don't know, 10 years ago. I started to compile a glossary for students because it's a funny language. The technical terms that are used in the study of the theology of Christ, these are all technical words. Most of them are Greek, and some of them, and there's some Latin ones too, but the vast majority are Greek, and it's very complicated and can be intimidating. So I put a glossary together, and then it kept growing, and I thought, well, you know, I'd like to do something bigger. So I have been compiling this thing. It's got hundreds of entries. Some of them are finished, some of them are sketched out, and some of them haven't been worked on at all. But this week I wanted to make progress on one of the big areas that needs work, and that is on Gnostic literature. So Gnostic literature generally refers to writings that come out of the very early Christian centuries, so first, second, third, fourth centuries, and they're often whatever you would want to call them, apocryphal or pseudo-epigraphic, which means that they're pretending to be written by someone they're not. And so you got, you know, works like the Apocalypse of Paul or the Apocalypse of Peter, Apocalypse of James. You've got Gospel of Thomas, all sorts of things. Gospel of Judas was a recent discovery, and people like Elaine Pagels, who's a scholar, and then people like Dan Brown and different people kind of mislead people about these Gnostic Gospels and say that they challenge conventional notions of who Jesus was or whatever. And that's, I mean, I don't care about stuff like that, but you know, don't mislead and manipulate people. These Gnostic, so far, you know, none of these Gnostic books have been discovered to be older than the accepted Gospels and so on. But that doesn't mean they're not interesting and historically valuable and all that. They are. They're very interesting. Like, and some of them have been quite influential, like the Proto-Evangelium of James has been very influential on even the mainline church. So I've been working my way through those books, and filling out the entries on those things. So I just maybe I'll give you one or two quotes from them here on this video, so you can see kind of what they look like and why they're interesting and so on. So anyway, maybe just a shout out to, or not a shout out, but just maybe give you a thought that if you wanted to support this work, I'm working on important stuff, historical stuff, and all the while trying to work on my fiction as well. Last couple weeks I wrote 2 short stories, and I started a third, but I'm not sure where I'm going to go with it, or if I'm going to go with it. And I'm still bogged down in with the Kids of Woodlawn Road. I'm kind of at an impasse with the book, and I've been spending the last couple weeks just thinking about where to go with it next, and some things have come out, and some interesting thoughts and so on, but I'm not gonna return to it in full force until I really have a sense of what I want it to become. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that out to you guys, just to know that I'm still working, and I appreciate all your feedback and interest and support. So please like and support and subscribe, and consider supporting me on Patreon or PayPal or direct transfer or whatever. I would really appreciate that. It's Friday again, Friday in October. You should be thinking about ghost stories, and I am thinking of ghost stories. I have a interest in actually a story about a witch. I don't know if I've mentioned it to you yet. I have the title, and and I know the exact setting. It's in my little town here, so we'll see if what and if anything good can come of it. So anyway, thanks very much, guys, and I hope you're having a great day and have a great weekend. Bye now.